NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Into the air right away is Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On play action, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run for the first time with James Cook. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like...
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 24. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. Held him in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Hines now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Heineke. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. To throw is Heineke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Heineke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Heineke to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Heineke now. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Final play of the half here. Heineke. Able to connect with Dotson. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most important.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 41 yards. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Heineke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And given 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Third and long for Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cook up the gut. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On play action, Allen. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Morris. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Heineke. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Heineke over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Heineke. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm not sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there. The leg still there. This has been a tough game. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young lets that play to the sack. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Heineke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Heineke. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 33 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Heineke to throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll throw again. Heineke.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a fit there. That one came up incomplete.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Heineke to throw for it on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke out left to Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, Heineke. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Allen.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Allen going to try and run.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.